Man being born with a title to perfect freedom and an uncontrolled enjoyment of all the rights and privileges of the laws of nature equally with any other man, hath by nature a power not only to preserve his property, his life, liberty, and estate against the attempts and injuries of other men, but to judge of and punish the breaches of that law in others. There and there only is political society, where every one of the members hath quitteth his natural power, resigned it up to the hands of the community. The community comes to be umpired by settled standing rules, indifferent and the same to all parties, and by men having authority from the community for the execution of those rules, punishes those offenses which any member hath committed against the society, with such penalties as the law has established. Here, Locke asserts that human beings who are endowed by nature with the rights of life, liberty, and property enter into political society for the purposes of securing their natural rights. They turn over to the political community their right to exact retribution against those who violate their rights. The political community operates according to the rule of law to prosecute such violations. And thus every man, by consenting with others to make one body politic under one government, puts himself under an obligation to every one of that society. But such a consent is next to impossible ever to be had. Thus that which begins and actually constitutes any political society is nothing but the consent of any number of free men capable of a majority to unite and incorporate into such a society. And this is that and that only which did or could give beginning to any lawful government. Political society and its authoritative arm, government, is formed by a voluntary contract, when most of the members of the community believe the arrangement is legitimate. The beginning of politic society depends upon the consent of the individuals to join and make one society, who, when they are thus incorporated, might set up what form of government they saw fit.